days 12 and 13 on the carnivore diet. So I've been doing this a little bit now, and I'm starting to form some ideas, some theories on the why I've been seeing some of the progress, some of the results that I have. I've had some provocative conversations with clients here at the gym. That doesn't mean bad. They're just like really good, productive conversations, but debates at the same time. So it's pretty cool that I get to do this experiment in this environment, because there's a lot of different ideas that just collide, and it's cool to see how they do. Had a discussion this morning with one of my good friends who's just like, he's against the carnivore diet. He hasn't read any of the literature on it yet, but he's looking at it from a biblical worldview, right? And there is scripture that says, like, God gave us the plants to eat, right? All the foods with all the seed bearing fruits and all of that, right? So now that's great. He also talks about Adam and Eve in the garden, and they wouldn't have eaten meat, right? So there's some theological debates there. He's lost probably about 70 pounds now, not doing carnivore, but there's a lot of different ways to skin a cat. The things that I've noticed, and these were the accounts that I was relaying to him, were the fact that I haven't lost any weight yet, not really any to speak of. I've been very intentional about making sure I'm getting enough calories. That's been a big thing for me, because I knew that there's a lot of people that talk about losing weight. I don't have a lot of weight to lose here, right? So with that being said, the things that I'm noticing are the better sleep. I'm noticing, joint pain resolving, things that I wasn't able to do 2 weeks ago, I'm able to do now, right? I was nursing this shoulder injury that, like, I literally wasn't able to throw a ball for my dogs. And now all of a sudden I can. I wasn't able to do like a chest fly. Now I can, and I can do it pain-free. So there's some correlations there, but he did say, there's a lot of anecdotal evidence about veganism and vegetarianism, and for a lot of those people that do it, I would say the right way, because, and this is what I kind of told him, is that vegans and vegetarians can still have a ton of processed sugar in their diet, and it doesn't violate the ideology of the diet, right? Or of the way of thinking that causes them to eat that way. Whether it's they're doing it for health reasons, or whether they're doing it for saving animals, or whatever it might be. But the point that I'm trying to make is that when you do any of these diets, the one common denominator is the elimination of processed sugar. And I haven't come to a conclusion on that yet. I think that plays a huge role in anti-inflammatory response, right? All the joint pain that I was having is resolving, but I also think that there's a big factor, I guess I should say, of the protein. Proteins are made of amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of life, right? So I think it's important to understand that your body needs those amino acids to be able to rebuild. And a lot of the damaged tissue that I've had for years, all it's getting is protein to be able to rebuild. And I think that's a big part of why I'm healing, and I'm healing so quickly. The real test is going to be here in about a week. After 3 weeks on this, I'm going to try a day or two of going back on the old diet that I used to eat. And I'm going to let myself have tacos. I'm going to let myself have, whatever carbohydrates I want. I'm actually going to intentionally reintroduce energy drinks. I don't know that I'm going to do that all at the same time, because I want to be able to kind of weed out what variables are causing the most trouble, right? So if I reintroduce all of it at the same time, then I can't pinpoint any one thing. So that'll be an interesting experiment with this carnivore diet that I'm excited to try. And then I'm sure it's going to take, a few days for me to get back on track and get my energy level back up and get back into ketosis on the carnivore. But I think it's worth doing, because if I go back and all of a sudden now my joint pain comes back, and my restlessness at night comes back, and I'm feeling foggy again throughout the day, lack of focus, all of the things that that I was feeling prior to starting this diet, then I'm going to know. So we'll see how all that goes. These last couple days, to kind of give you guys a brief synopsis, they haven't really changed much. I've been finding great deals at the grocery store on different cuts of meat. So I said in the last vlog that, beef chuck and sirloin are actually, as much as I used to love sirloin, I don't love it anymore because my body is really craving the fat. And I think the fat is what's keeping me satisfied, keeping me satiated, which is weird because I always used to cut the fat away and, I didn't like it. So that's notable. I still have my bowel movements are still diarrhea, so that hasn't shifted yet. But I think what's happening is my gut microbiome is changing, and it's acclimating to this new way of eating. And so it might be a little while before I have a hard, a solid bowel movement, but we'll see how that goes too. I think 90 days of this, my buddy that I was debating with this morning said that 90 days might not be enough. And I agree, maybe it's not. Maybe we continue this journey for more than 90 days. I don't know. But, like I said in the very beginning of this, I'm trying really hard not to be biased because I'm seeing really good progress on this, and I don't want it to influence my, the experiment. So I'll keep you guys posted. And I love the comments that I'm seeing. I'm loving the advice that's coming into the comments. So I really appreciate you guys' interaction with this journey. It really is what drives me to keep going, because when I'm seeing the views starting to grow, it motivates me to keep doing this. So I really appreciate your interaction. So give me the likes, give me the comments. I love it. I'm not doing this for monetary reasons, but if you guys want to subscribe, that'd be kind of cool. So appreciate you guys. All right, take care now.